live long, live long, live long, live long, live long.
Yo! What's up? Koks z wami moimi koksami. Dzień dobry. Ohayo gozaimasu. How we guys doing? How we doing? Wake the fuck up. It's Thursday, last day of the week. That's what it is in London, at least. Let me get that music out. Calm down. Calm the fuck down, Mr. Westfall. Hey. Checking in. Let me just pull up chat quickly. There you go. I see you now. Oh, I see you. All right. Yo. How you doing? Oh, there it is. There it is. Morning. Как с тобой не Of course. Hey, fuck. I don't have water with me. I got coffee. That's good enough, right? Yeah, that'd be good enough, I think. Hey, I've been going through news, and it's actually crazy how much has happened. Seriously. It's just, what the fuck? We have trailers, we have some avant-garde movements, and new games, actually, yes, yeah. Dude, literally on the 29th of April, a new MMO dropped. It just, like, out of nowhere, just, there it is. I'm like, okay, what? I don't even have it on the list. You know what I mean? It just showed out of blue. And, yeah, so we have lots to go through, okay? Trust me, it's a lot. And we probably won't have enough time. We only have, like, 2 hours, dude. No fucking way. But still, we're gonna do our best. But first, man's gotta do what man's gotta do. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, dude. Relax. We gotta drink coffee. This will be my first sip of the day. And it's a very important one, okay? Don't judge me, shut up. Kurwa. Man, the day has started. Officially. And for those who don't drink coffee, you will never know what it means. You will actually never know what it means. Because you will wake up and drink that bullshit tea, or even worse, water, and pretend like your day is good. No, it isn't. The day ain't good until you drink coffee. You get me? Right? I think this is pretty fair. Yeah. Let me see. Hey, we have new kanji. What the hell? Benefit. Eki. Eki is also train station. So there's plate. Okay. I don't know this kanji. But there we go. I learned something new together with you guys. Yeah. So how you guys been? We haven't spoken in a while. I mean, last time we seen each other was Sunday. And so yeah, 4 days, lots has happened here and there in games in the world. And what's new with you guys? Tell me. What just happened? I will be slowly making my way through the news because again, we have quite a lot to go through. But if there's anything else you want to guys talk about, drop me a line in the chat and we'll be on it. And we're starting off with a big dick PP. Okay? Yes, it's a double PP in one phrase. There we go. Chat. Look. Not that it's exciting. Not that it's something we wake up for. But I said it in the past that I want to support games as much as I can. And while I often take shots at Quinfall for all the, you know, all the issues, I guess, let's just say it that way, I still keep an eye on the game and I really believe the team can make something out of it. And one of the shorts I probably said Quinfall is like 5 to 10 years away from actually being good. So we have to celebrate every update, okay? And normally I don't cover patch notes. I don't cover class balance changes. Like, I don't even cover like MMO drama, really. Like, yeah, it's not what I want to focus on, okay? It's just not something that I'm interested in. But Quinfall is in a very special place for me because it's one of the first MMOs that we play together on stream. And it's a game that I met a few people that I still I'm in touch with. So it's like nostalgic, a bit important piece of gaming that I want to look at. And their patch, the patch that they launched, has an actual name, which means it's big. That's all there is to it. So if there is a big update to a big game, I want to know about it. Because I'm still waiting for the day I will want to come back to Quinfall. I don't think this is the day, okay? But it's worth knowing what's happening. Especially that the tweet says new content. You know what I mean? So let's take a look very quickly. I don't want to spend much time on it, but let's take a look. Okay. Yep, you heard it right. The Twitch drop system is now in place. Okay. It's not active yet, but a big announcement is coming in the next patch. So get your Twitch channel ready and start tuning in the what. Okay. So the game is now 90% off, and they are also incentivizing streamers and viewers to go and play the game. So I guess together it all makes sense as some kind of revival campaign. Fights in... What? There's fights in the city? Safe PvP zones are now live in Meadow, Kinel, Larg... Wanna go 1v1 with your friend? Just show it... Oh! That's awesome! It's like... PvP in Throne and Liberty in guild halls. Or... Where else? Something rings a bell. There's another game that has that kind of system. But anyway, yeah, so you got actually, whoa. You have PvP arenas that don't give you any death penalties, no item loss, nothing like it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Unshed armor just got away. I don't care. Arena Reborn. Okay, so that's just... Yeah, I don't care. Okay, what's coming next? Curious about what's next? As we promised in the roadmap, here's what we're cooking. We're kicking off development as a strategic clan war system integrated with the upcoming league system. Okay, so it's all about clans and PvP. It's kind of expected, but not my cup of tea. Okay, like I don't care. Like to enjoy this content, you have to have friends. It is what it is. Anyway, okay, pretty much that's it. See, I told you I don't want to spend much time on it, okay? This is easy. Quinfall, done. Next big news. Oh my god. Fuck, this is actually huge. I will take off my hoodie for it. Yeah, dude. Where do we even begin? So, let me find the original tweet maybe. There. Okay, so they only reposted someone's. Okay. So what happened is, chat. Now, this is very, very big. And it's not because Bitcraft, it's because it's the first move like this ever for any MMORPG. At least on that scale, at least one that is venture-backed. Which means it essentially has investors put money into the game. Okay? And Bitcraft decided to go open source. It's kind of like, I don't know, Microsoft showing Windows code in open source. It's not the same scale, but I just mean on the business side of things. When you have investors, when you have profit and loss, okay, when you have people relying on you, and when you're a fucking venture-backed company. And you literally give for free things that make you make the company whole, you know? So it's really huge for Bitcraft Online and for MMO community. Did you guys hear about this? This is crazy. So it's all great, I think. Apart from one fact, maybe. If you think about Linux, you have diluted the environment, essentially. The operating system has been defragmented into so many versions, it's hard to keep an eye on. Which might mean that we will have plenty of versions of Bitcraft online. It's like having World of Warcraft private servers. Well, back in the day when they weren't really suing those people. Or Lineage 2 servers, right? You would have tens of those. All the time. Everywhere. And you didn't know what to play. Which to play. Obviously, Bitcraft Online, probably, I assume they reserve some kind of ownership or full ownership of music, art, and all the IP, right? I mean, probably that's where money is, to be honest, the IP. But it's good for the fact that people who don't have resources like Bitcraft can take that code and learn how to build AAA MMOs. They can take that code and learn from it. They can build add-ons to it. They can build systems to it. They can point out mistakes and suggest improvements. It's good. It's really fine. This is exactly what happened with X that we're looking at. They open sourced their algorithm, right? How X works. Why do you see the feed that you see? That part of the code is publicly available. And when it launched, it was, by the way, it was crazy event. Like, people did not expect that at all to happen. And so when people got their hands on it, they could immediately suggest how to make it better. And perhaps that's why we have a good platform now. That you actually see things that you like to see. So, yeah, I of course, everything is like double-edged sword. Everything has two sides to it. But I think overall this is good. Because, remember, there's one fucking rule, okay? 2 people can run twice as fast as 1 person. Now imagine having thousands of people running for that game. I think, look, Do you really think if World of Warcraft was an open source game, do you really think we would have such a shit experience? I really don't think so. Because people who follow the code, they wouldn't allow for it. Maybe we would have good patches in World of Warcraft if the game was open source. People could like test and point out issues early on. Yeah. Not sure what to think about it, to be honest. Yeah, because there's no precedence. No one has ever done that. Sure, there could have been small MMOs that might have launched their game under the open source license, but we didn't hear about them. Or they dead, or no one cares, or they're just too small to matter. I don't know, maybe they never caught the momentum. But this is, dude, this is AAA MMO. Well, AAA level MMO. It's a small company still, but they have plenty of money. Showing what they are. And plus they have this this very interesting point of view at the real money trading systems. They have been very open, very transparent about how they build games. It's an MMO like you've never seen before. It's almost like it's creating its own category. Plus, guys, I don't know how much you are into geek stuff, but this is theirs too. Now, I know you're looking at it and you are thinking I'm sending you to Mars with Elon. That's not it. This is a custom-made, scalable database for MMORPGs. It's built specifically for Bitcraft, but has been released to everyone. And there is pricing tab, of course, for like big titles. But as a noob, as someone who just wants to give it a go, it's completely free forever. Like, if you're building MMO, you could probably run like, I don't know, Echoes of the Yore on that for free. Okay, so this is big. Now, this database is, again, something brand new. No one has ever done it. It's like you just install it and you just fucking build game around it. And all the things are taken care of for you. You can even self-host that shit. You don't have to, like, pay anyone anything. It's crazy. So this is Bitcraft. They literally made it for Bitcraft. Then they open source the whole code. Then they do have a different approach to MMO in sense that it's about building world rather than having that combat-centered gameplay. It's all about building civilization. It's all about crafting, politics, diplomacy, community. And then add on top of that, they're like an unusual idea of how to monetize the game. How they see real money trading systems. And it's just really something to watch out on. Especially that if you go here. There you go. Look. They reach 100k wishlist. Yeah. Crazy. Let me clear my nose because I'm fucked a bit. Alright. Yeah, so Bitcraft, you can buy early access now on Steam. It's coming on the 29th of May. So by the end of this month, you will be able to play the game and see what you think yourself. Yeah. Oh, someone built something on the Spacetime DB. What's this? Overvoted. Really like, hate it? What do you mean? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I know. Are you guys excited about Bitcraft? What's this? Why is Blizzard Entertainment trending? Blizzard is adding a single button assistant that casts your entire rotation. Oh man, I'm so happy I'm not playing this game. Like... how can you call it a game now? It just plays itself, dude. Dude, think about it. So let's think about it from another perspective. Why do you need that button? It's not what the button can do. No. Let's flip the conversation. Why do you need that button? Well, it's because you made the game too complicated. It's because you want to attract Karens who will swipe their wallets immediately. Yeah. It's... Oh my... Okay, wow. Honestly, the solution is to make rotations not require 20 buttons to be optimal, plus perfect timing of trinket, racial, and proper dodging of 50 mechanics while listening and following calls. If retail was more like Wrath of the Lich King, more people would be raiding honestly. 100%. Totally right. Absolutely spot on. The game is overloaded, overcomplicated, and fucking, to be honest, boring. Because you do the same shit over and over. How many times can you wake up happy about logging in to do Mythic Plus? Come on, dude. Like... And now they're making it completely brain dead. You just click button and plays it. It's like, what's next? Lineage to autoplay. You just... do you guys know about Lineage to autoplay? It's what they made with the game. They added that to the game later. It's not something I played with. You create a character, and there's a window on the right hand side in which you queue up skills. Okay, and it can be more than skills. It can be like a macro for sit. It can be anything. It can even send chat message. You just press play, like on Netflix, and the game happens itself. Another example. Do you guys remember Throne of Liberty before they launched? The entire game was supposed to be played on autopilot. But when people played the test or a beta or some kind of... I don't know what that was. The world has gone crazy. They were so mad. It was unbelievable. And they removed it. And now the game is playable, right? Still, like, whatever you think of the game doesn't have that system anymore and is actually playable. Like, you can control the character and use some kind of brain cells, whatever you have left. Single button assistant is just next level, dude. Fuck me. Let's make games even more stupid friendly. Soon free to play, and they will add the system to autoplay. Oh, there. This is what you said. Okay. Yeah, exactly. This is what I referred to. Absolutely. Doing rotation is part of the fun. It is. However, what's fun if the rotation has been made by someone else and you just repeat what they told you to do? It's no longer... So yeah, I agree with the statement. Doing rotations is part of the fun. But when you make that rotation yourself, when you stop min-maxing, going for all those fucking meta builds, and just remember how to play this. You just learn how to play it instead. Yeah, just make mistakes, and I feel like we forgot how to play games, by the way. Just a higher level thought right now. Now you can be handicapped in game as well as in IRL. Yeah. Be right back. Sure. chill out, people. This literally has GCD cost, which means it's nowhere near optimal. And the game did I don't think it's about getting parsed. It's about the philosophy, the logic, the design principle behind it. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't know that the Blizzard was trending, and I wanted to double check what's happening. Okay. Okay. Anyway, what else do we have? Okay, this one. Now, maybe Chad, maybe you remember I uploaded a video about Camelot Unchained, and it was actually a very brief video. Nothing happened in that video because we didn't have much to go on. We watched all the screenshots. We watched all the character descriptions, the class descriptions. We read about the systems. You know, anything. We basically went through the website and some X profiles and maybe some really old YouTube videos, but there was nothing much about the game. Now we know about the game. They actually came back after 12 years and showed us something. So usually I don't really care about things like this, but because I covered this game in the past and because it's another unreleased MMO just yet, I want to keep a close eye on it. And they had a stream, but don't worry, we won't have to watch 4-hour stream. We can fucking watch what you call it? Where is it? Watch like a summary, okay? Let's take a look. So we have Camelot Unchained state of the game. Oh, sorry. This video is sped up, right? I think so. Because those characters move very unnaturally. And I can't figure out... Because the camera moves very slowly. But everything else on the screen happens really fast. Yeah, there's no way you can run this fast now. What's happening? Why is this character's movement so bad? Why is it so choppy? Like they jump every 10 frames or whatever. Okay, we have some gameplay. Jesus, alright. That was cool. So this must be like some kind of mass scale PvP or yeah, there look. Jesus! 3 FPS incoming. Holy shit. That's a big war. Okay, chat. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't look good. I'm sorry. It's just like, dude, fuck. This is 12 years of development. Just look how the guy runs. It's just there was. Oh, is it this one? Yeah, look at this. Let me see. I'll try and slow this down. I think this is enough. Look how he runs. He literally just jumps in frames. He has like 3 FPS animation. What am I looking at? I mean, the scenes look okay. The combat looks fine, I guess. It's just, yeah, it looks very like barebone. If you look at literally at the beginning of the whole thing, right? The guy is melted with the stone. And that, I mean, the texture, by the way, it's like I can cherry pick. Yeah, I can literally point at pretty much anything in this trailer, and it's not good enough. There's always something wrong. Look, this guy's in the rock as well. He's yeah, under the ground. It looks like a fun idea to have this mass fantasy PvP. It's great. I don't mind. Like, yeah, this is awesome. Although when this looks very staged, by the way. When it comes to like mass PvP with other players, you tend to have those zergs, right? Everyone just play dub in Guild Wars 2 or play Castle Siege and Throne of Liberty. It doesn't look like this. It's literally just like mass zerg running together and trying to destroy everything in its wake. Yeah, this is too organized for a siege. Yeah, they're nicely spaced out. They all casting spell. This is staged, but the concept is great. I really like that idea of conquering castles and fight for power. That's awesome. Yeah, I grew up, playing games like this. I don't mind the. I guess I don't mind the aged visuals either. Again, I keep being pulled to play Lineage 2. And Lineage 2 is about the same. Lineage 2 is also 12 years old game, I believe, right? No, even older. Lineage 2 was released in 2003, so 22. Oh, fuck. So this game is half its age, and it looks the same. Okay, fuck. Oh, fuck. I wasn't supposed to... God damn it. Well, it is what it is. But yeah. Yeah. And so, fuck. Now, I wonder if he can cast spells walking. I don't think so. Yeah, look, when they attack, look here. When they attack, and let me slow down again because this is all happening very fast. When they attack, look, here, the enemy will move out from the side while the guy is casting an attack, and he won't budge. Look. Yes. Look. See? He now this. Look, see? The enemy is already here, but he can't move because he's attacking. Yeah. Oh my, okay. Yeah, so there we go. So we have we're finally getting our first glimpse of 12-year-old Camelot Unchained. (2015). Their Kickstarter campaign kicked off. Wow. If there's anything I can say that's positive, I think, I mean, I wasn't that negative about the game, but overall, like, the one thing that really shines to me, okay, is fucking commitment. These people are committed. It's like, it's almost like it was their last hill to die on. You know what I mean? Like, look at the guy. Look at the guy. He knows it's either this or nothing. Like, this is his life, like, it's not even his life project, it's his last project. So he can't let it go. So it's happening. Whether we like it or not, we're gonna get stuff. Tenebra-kun, Libla! Cockstubble. Tenebra-kun, how you doing, my man? You get me. Morning. What's new with games? Tenebra-kun. Some would say let them cook. What do I recommend is... yeah, I mean... maybe on my deathbed, I will look back and see this game actually launched. I don't know, in like 40 years. But it's really unlikely, dude. What do they say? Today is the day. Oh, my light is dying. Shit. Sorry, I'll be a little bit darker now. It is. Today is the day. The day when we finally learn what the hell is going on with Camelot Unchained. Camelot Unchained was originally kickstarted in 2013. What? I finished my university in that year. Yeah, what the that was a long time ago, dude. And it's a spiritual... Yes, so this is the thing. I said those mass scale PvP combats are interesting. Okay. And Dark Age of Camelot has come up in the conversation between me and you guys many times. I haven't played this game, and you guys recommend that I would have liked it at least. Like, you have this kind of idea of what I like, and you recommend and you say that I would like this game a lot. So when I see this kind of system in Camelot Unchained, I'm happy. It's just that it's nowhere near done. Yeah. I've been grinding RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Oh my god, really? I thought people have People have already moved on. How is the game? Jesus. How many hours is there reasonably? How many hours of gameplay there are? 20, 40? Like before you like hit some kind of really boring end game loop, right? What do we have? We have so they entered beta in 2018. There was drama over refunds. Announcement of a second game. There was more investment. There was a demo planned. We didn't get demo. And they suspended external playtesting in exchange for the demo. Great. Wow. I don't know. So, you see, guys, games like this, they make you wary, suspicious, and reluctant of investing money in early stage projects, right? Of course. It's just... Yeah. Because imagine, literally a couple of weeks ago, we watched someone's YouTube video. They said they put in $250 into the Kickstarter campaign as students, and they got nothing back for it, right? Like, literally, you could have got fucking new CPU for it, but no, you gave the money away. Yeah. About 24, 30 hours. That's actually very decent. What's the game? What's the price for the game? £25? That's actually pretty good. And you know, they gonna. It's just early game, so they're gonna add. They're gonna keep adding content and shit, right? Yeah. I'm happy for you, dude. As long as you're having great time, absolutely awesome. If it wasn't for my commitments, what I have to do IRL, I'd probably be playing that game too, to be honest. Yeah. I just don't have time to play games as much as I would have liked. What's this? Oh, this is the source. Okay. Let's look at the comments, okay? It looks utterly mediocre. Here's a brief summary of everything I've seen. There's absolutely no artistic style to speak of. Nothing for the eye to latch onto. I mean, immediately I thought of Lineage 2. Which which backs up this point. There are other games that look similarly, right? It's just, it is what it is. The animations are choppy. Yes, there's like 3 FPS for character movement. The graphics are very weak, and altogether it looks even worse than So why would you say it's mediocre? It's just shit. I mean, just like, you're trying to be nice. I'll say it. It's shit. The saddest part is that 13 years have passed, and based on what we've seen, we're still at least several years. Dude, you're 48. Okay. Okay, well, this guy is very nice. I really like how friendly and optimistic he is about the game. I appreciate that. He's not saying shit because it would be an option to delete this comment. Actually, I'm not so sure about this, because this portal, I believe it's owned by a very small group of people. And finally, most of their tweets, comments, articles, they are written from the first-person perspective, which makes it a very nice personal touch. It's always I heard, I wrote. So I think this is very... It would be okay to say shit here, I think. I think so. But people like to choose words carefully because they carry weight. And this is, obviously, that makes sense. That's normal. But sometimes you just have to call it for what it is. Looks cool, even if it isn't really my thing. But people who invested in it have every reason to be critical, I suppose. Wow, that was bad. I see why likes... Wait, really? Wait, what? They turned off likes on the video? Tenebrekun, are you playing... Will you play this game? There we go. Comments turned off. Wow. Wow. Okay. Chat, there it is. There it is. Camelot Unchained. Now we know. They're nowhere. Okay? There we go. That was the segment. Yeah. It's interesting. Now, I think... I was not so much interested in the game when reading and looking into this, but more as a lesson or example that I can use to refer to later when we come across other projects like this. Some kind of moral of the story. Some kind, you know what I mean? A lesson, literally a lesson in history. And that's why I like to look at those games and things, because at the end of the day, I work in I have a business, like actually not gaming related. I have a company, and we provide services to other companies. So I'm very much into the entrepreneurial product design, marketing world. And I see daily how those brains think. I see what mistakes they make. And it's very funny to look at games beyond that artistic layer, beyond the passion that we all have, and just look at them objectively as a company, and making the same mistakes as non-related, non-gaming companies make is just funny to me. At the end of the day, it's just another business that has investors, that has profit margin to deal with, that has employees, and sometimes just businesses don't pan out. And I guess Camelot Unchained might be one of those. But we will never know why. Like, really why. You can't look behind the closed doors. But clearly something's wrong. Like, how can you be developing a game for 12 years and have this much to show for it? Dude, you're not fucking biological research laboratory. You're not resurrecting extinct species. Okay, you're not trying to revolutionize cancer treatment. You're building a game. People have done it before. Like, there's process. There's expected costs. There's, like... Yeah, like, come on. What's happening with the game since 2013 to now that made you end up in the place you are right now? That's what I want to know. Where did we fuck up? Maybe leadership is shit, probably. So Tenebre, you won't be playing this. Yeah, I don't blame you. It's shame. It's shame. And I don't mean Dune Awakening for anyone who joined, right? I mean like Camelot Unchained. So yeah, this is Camelot Unchained. Funnily enough, we won't cover it today, but one extra thing I will say. Do you guys remember Chronicles of Illyria? Does anyone remember the game Chronicles of Illyria? A Kickstarter MMO, labeled as one of the biggest scams. It was a Kickstarter game that had this unique feature of aging your character, and then as a result, like, literally letting it die and then reborn. Do anyone remembers that title? It's a... Yeah, they essentially killed the project when they were gaslighting players of how much progress they've made. And then they showed the actual progress, and it looked worse than what Nero has in Unity right now. It was like... It was so bad, dude. And people, like, lost all hopes. They asked for refunds, and it was big drama, and that essentially just killed the game. Guess what? They are back. Yeah, the game isn't dead yet. So I don't know if there has been like some kind of change of ownership or what's happening. I haven't looked into it, but I just wanted you to know, if you guys are interested, go dig it out yourselves, and I can ping a link later when I find some more in the Discord. But yeah, it's very interesting. Anyway, actually, before we go to Dune, I want to look at this. This is more exciting. Chat, we have a new MMO. It launched 2 days ago. Tenebre, how did you not link it to me? I'm so disappointed, dude. Bad, not good. You get me? You get me? This MMO came out 2 days ago, out of blue. It's on Steam. Enjoy. Sounds good. I don't know. So yeah, I know nothing about it. I haven't watched a single video. Let me take a look at what they say. If you've been waiting all this time to play the kickstarted indie MMO Embers Adrift on Steam, and for some reason didn't want to try it while it's been free to play for months, then today is your day. Stormhaven Studios told players that its payment processor Digital River had been withholding blah 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 since dude, let me make it a bit brighter. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Dude, imagine having money withheld by a payment processor for almost 1 year as an indie MMO studio. 1 fucking year they won't give you the money that... I didn't link this to... You're saying you did it out of respect. Okay, I appreciate it, man. No, okay, if that's the case, I really appreciate you having my back. This is good, okay? No, but I know nothing about this game. I just want to take a look. Let me see. We have some videos going, okay? A quick like game. I don't think there's gameplay really, but we can watch trailers. No cash shops. Optional. Okay, so we have like Albion Online kind of thing. Okay. Can you check Discord real quick? Found the gem you might like. As long as it's not your dick, I'll be happy to. Yes. No pay to win. We like to hear that. Great. Oh, he's mad. This mad rat. Ooh, I'd be mad if I was like gangbanged by 5 people. Jesus. Oh, 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 oh. What? Look at this guy with fucking horns, antlers. Look, what is he what is this guy attacking? Even this guy. What are they what are they swinging the sword for? Look, look. What did he? Hitbox is bigger than the fucking mob itself, right? Crazy. Okay. And we got another one.
Generations, they have sought its power. Ember. No one can tell you where to find it. There are no guides. You must discover the path for yourself.
There will be guides, yeah. People will make them.
The darkness surrounds you. Only you can light the way out.
Ooh, that's a nice bit. Holy shit! Oh, fuck. Guys. Guys. You know how I always say, you know how I always say that after you've played just a few MMOs, it feels like you've played all of them. I feel like I played this game before. I wonder if I asked the publisher, okay, or the developer of this game, please tell me what's different about this game that I haven't seen before, or that just makes it stands out, or you make better than other games. There's nothing they can point at. We have a mango man, okay. The game, yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know, like, there's nothing to say about this. That's what I mean, like, it just, okay, it's another MMO. That's how this is how I can sum it up. It's just another MMO. Yeah. Let me check that Discord. Ooh. Holy shit. Oh, okay, okay. This is nice. Cynical Brit. By the way, I don't know why I'm not subscribing to Biscuit. He's really cool. Let me add it to watch list, and we might actually watch it today. This is a very good video, Tenebre. You should post those videos in Discord here in React feed. And then that way people can also comment and maybe follow up with something. Because if in yapping, I promise you, let's say you posted that tomorrow, it would be lost by next Wednesday. And in React feed, I don't lose it. That's just one idea, okay? But this is a very good video. I missed it completely, dude. Should you pre-order video games? Very good. Thank you, Tenebre. You're fucking awesome, dude. Yeah. Have you ever played Fracture Online? No, I haven't. I haven't, but I covered it. We actually had Fractured Online React last week. Or a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, there's something happening about this game, right?
You know...
Wait, sorry, wrong video. Yeah. Let me see, Fractured Online. There's something happening about this game that piqued my interest. I know you mentioned that game to me before, and I'm very glad, because this game looks okay. Assuming this were... Yeah, there you go. This is what I've seen. April 30. Literally yesterday, they gave us a huge update. Okay, we have new class system, some kind of archetype, skill, deepest of dives, okay? Fisting dive. It's 1 hour. So what I'm gonna do... Well, I'm gonna fucking, save it for later. There you go. Okay? Yeah. I would love to know more, because I was very... Look, the market trained me to think... To be cynical. It just, yeah. Like, every game I see... Trust me, every game I see, like, you show me any new game, I'd be like, okay, is it paid to win? You know? What was different about it? Because, like, yeah. Just... I am immediately on the... defensive. Like, you have to convince me to play it, to buy it, because my first reaction is I don't want to. Like, I'm here and your job is to make me go here. It's very unfortunate because I love to be hyped about games. I used to love to be hyped about games, but we've been let so many down. We've been let down so many times that the trust is just not there anymore. And deep dives like this, this is at least interesting. I know it's 1 hour, which is a lot of time to ask for from a customer, but at least it shows their thinking, their strategy, their idea. Look, by the way, look at the guy's office. It's nothing. It's just him and the game. Like me in high school, okay? Wrong if you have played at least a few good MMOs, then everything looks the same? Or or are you saying then everything is shit? It really, I don't know, can you finish that sentence? I heard that a success to the game is uniqueness of at least one system mechanic. Absolutely, like, it's... Look. Let's say you are launching... bottled water company. Okay? You know, they sell water in bottles. Let's say you have a product that is water in a bottle. How do you make it stand out? Because it feels like every fucking MMO right now is bottled water. We've seen it before. We've tasted it before. Yes, it has minerals. Yes, it might have nutrients. Yes, there's spring water and mineral water. Okay, I know how it tastes. Spoiler, the same, okay? What's new about your bottled water? Well, you can't really change what water is. Okay? So you're changing the packaging. And now all of a sudden you go to fucking Marks and Spencer's and you get water in cans. Yeah, like you know, you have a can of Coke Zero. Now it says water. Because there's nothing new about water that you can come up with that will make it sell better. It's just water. H2O. And that's the problem. We already know what makes MMO. We know what makes water. And people still insist on fucking launching water companies. Without having like a little bit of creative brainstorm session to come up with a twist on it. By the way, have you seen Arc Raiders? It looks interesting. No, I haven't. Let me see. What the hell? Multiplayer extraction adventure. Hey, this looks like PUBG. By the way, you know, Nirio, by the way, you know when I asked you about the thumbnails? The first thumbnail is pretty much what I had in mind. Do you see how it's like very exposed, very heavy on contrast, but it almost feels like fake. Like it has this fucking polish that's fake. It's a bit maybe too smooth, but you know what? This is the... I was going to try thumbnails which look like this, but I just don't know how to make them. I don't think I can use Figma to that extent. Okay, we have 6 minutes video. It's... Arc Raiders is the most, it's fine, game we've played in a while. Sometimes this is all you need. Just make a good game. Like, good basic game. Yeah. Oh, then everything seems to be copy-paste. I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean, it's well known when... Look, going back to company, like gaming studios being just a normal company, right? Businesses are by default risk averse. They don't want to try new things because it's risky and there's money on the line. There's survival on the line. So they go for things that are well tested, proven, and commonly accepted. Okay? That's how businesses are. It is what it is. Once in a while, though, there shows up a crazy fucker that thinks they can, like, change the way we understand things. They can create a product category. They can revolutionize something that's been stale for years. Okay? And sure, they will make mistakes. Sure, they will build something that's not exactly what the market wants or needs or is ready for. But bits and pieces of that revolution of his will stick around and will become the new norm. Because there's always a lesson to be taken away from some kind of disruptor. And so those things that stick around, they will become a new norm, and then you will see new MMOs adapting those new things as their own. And so copy and paste begins, okay? So there's very little people who are ready to risk lots of money into something new, not knowing if it's gonna pan out. Bitcraft is probably a good example of crazy people. Yeah. Look. Can you imagine Blizzard announcing tomorrow they will make World of Warcraft open source? Are you fucking kidding me? As if their stock hasn't gone down enough. And this is literally what Bitcraft did. They just straight up opened the game. There you go. This is what you're playing. This is the code. So yeah, it takes crazy people to make a difference. It really does. But I bet now that we have precedents, other companies might consider starting, opening up their code too. But it wouldn't happen if it wasn't for Bitcraft. That's how it works. You have to be the crazy one to make something like that happen. Arc Raiders, there's the alpha test for streamers, so you can Twitch it. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me take a look. Arc Raiders. Oh, it is going on. Ooh. What do we have? So it's like
We'll go kill a guy and then get his pharaoh and then shoot.
So this feels like PUBG a bit, but hey, far better polished, definitely. I think I don't know, because I haven't played PUBG in a while, but from what I remember back in the day when the game launched, it really wasn't optimized very well, and the movement was a bit clunky. This feels very smooth.
I feel like that green light means something, but I don't know what.
You see, I haven't had that thought when watching Camelot Unchained. I was like on the opposite of spectrum. Like even walking was fucked up in that game. Yeah, the problem with watching stream is that nothing is happening for 80% of the stream, right? So I'm not gonna sit here and wait until he shoots someone. It's fine. Yeah. I will, let me see. We have some good... Let me add this to watch later. It's probably the best way. Okay, anyway. Tenebre, have you played Fractured Online? Do you want me to play the game? I don't know if it's actually ready or not. I don't remember at all. Let me see. Because I remember looking at it. Oh, you can play it, actually. Fuck me. I will add it... Okay. Okay, I will add it to my library. And see how that goes. I love playing new MMOs. I'm totally down for it, so... Let's see where that takes me. Feels like PUBG with a kiss from sci-fi. That's really nice. Yeah. You should have seen... I'll show you some... was Pioneer. Let me show you this shit. Kurwa, the quality. Why would you ever play this quality? Was stupid. Yeah. This is insane. This is literally insane. This is MMO. Unbelievable. It's so good looking. And there's whale, of course. Whale in the sky has to be. It's a new thing. Okay? It's like 4th time I'm seeing this. Yeah. I look, I'm not big on FPS, but hell, I'm gonna play the shit out of this game. Crazy. So it just reminded me a bit of the game, the Ark Raiders that you showed me. What do we have? So yeah, Dune Awakening showed us the building, and the thing is that I really don't have anyone sum up the stream for me. I haven't watched it. I was too busy to watch that shit. And so apparently it had really good reception. So what I gathered so far is that every faction will have a different style, different architecture. And for example, Harkonnen is just like futuristic black rounded buildings. Okay, so there is some kind of video about building in Arrakis. Okay, actually, let me bring water. This is a very good idea. 1 second, I'll be right back. All right. That was a very good call, Neri. Yeah, I gotta sort it out because I haven't drunk yet. So let's see what we gonna get in Dune. Apparently, dude, people are so hyped for this building systems. It's supposedly so fucking good. All the resource gathering and building and just the whole game pretty much revolves around your base. So it is important. Like everything you do is to make your base bigger, better, and like more defensive and all that crap. So let's take a look how much, because combat was apparently a big part of the game too. Yet they didn't really pay much attention to combat, apparently. And so let's see if the building follows the same suit as actually good.
A terrible sandstorm is building. The only hope for survival is to take shelter, and quickly. On Arrakis, exposure to the raw, unbridled elements is death. But walls alone will not save you from the maelstrom. You need power and the engineering of Chom to raise a protective shield against the storm. Without such protection, even the strongest walls will erode and fail in time, as will anything left in the open.
What? Oh, shit!
Your exposed vehicle is beyond repair. But a lesson is learned.
1 second. Let me look at that fire again, because I don't think that fire looked good at all.
Will anything left in the open? As will anything left in the open.
So now you're gonna see fire here. It looks like 2D sprite. It's just like fucking like photoshopped.
Your exposed vehicle is beyond repair. But a lesson is learned. You need better protection against the dangers of Arrakis. It's time to upgrade your base. Base construction and expansion can be done alone or together with others. With Solido projections,
Look, I will have to get this game for Joanna, and we'll have to get this going. Dude, we would have so much fun playing this together. Honestly, imagine having a base with your friends and just fucking hopping in, hopping out. It's like Pal World, but the server is constantly up. And anyone at any time can hop in, add something to the house, help with the energy levels. You're like this little family. So good.
building as a group is easy.
Yeah, building as a group. Dude, look. Can you imagine building that with friends? Oh, shit.
To further customize your base, you must align yourself with one of the warring great houses, displaying your allegiance through their unique
still don't
architecture. The Atreides welcome your aid. Swear your fealty to the Atreides and rise to greatness on Arrakis.
Come on. You can take any fucking rock and build fortress out of it? That's so cool, man.
Your base serves as a reflection of both your influence and your allegiance to a faction.
And compare that to Guild Wars 2 Homestead.
Safety provided by your base allows you to craft powerful new tools, technologies, and vehicles.
Wow.
Here we are crafting a ground car. Once each part of your vehicle...
Kurwa, you're even building your cars. Like from Lego blocks. It's like, you know, in EVE Online or this Elite Dangerous that you've been playing, you can customize vehicle modules. It's literally like that here. Sure, it's not as advanced because that... Yeah, but it's still like, wow. So good. Like in Quinfall, you could have a saddle for a horse that makes it run faster, or you could have 3 items for a horse that change its ability, the way it turns and the way it accelerates, right? But this is another level, dude. You're building the whole thing from ground up. The tires, the wheels, the suspension, the chassis, the protections, like...
vehicle is assembled, you can install modules to enhance its specialization further and customize its appearance.
Yo!
By aligning with the Atreides, you have earned the option to craft their faction-specific ground car.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
On the horizon, another sandstorm approaches. But this time, you are prepared. Your base is equipped with powerful shields for protection, and a custom-built garage that will keep all your vehicles safe from the raging storm. The shields are vital, but they come with a cost.
What cost?
With a construction of this size, the Emperor demands a tax to keep your base running.
Come on! Please don't make it so bad like in Ashes of Creation. At some point in patch notes, I think Ashes of Creation halved the tax needed, or even more. Because it was so, well, taxing. Like, you couldn't do anything else in the game, but you had to grind money to pay tax. And then you... Like literally, imagine being a player that has 2 hours a day to play MMO. All you would do for those 2 hours, just farm gold. Otherwise, they would kick you from the town. Crazy.
You will construct grand bases. And in Dune Awakening, you will have the option to share them with others if you choose.
Building. Copied.
All your creations can be recorded as blueprints. These can be shared with allies, or even bought and sold on the exchange.
What? What? Oh my, I know how Joanna will make money in this game. She will sell house blueprints. This is some next level architect shit. Wow. This is absolutely awesome.
Anyone holding a blueprint can instantly place a projection of the entire building and construct an exact copy for themselves.
I see. So it's like IKEA, but in Dune.
Dune Awakening's building system allows for limitless creativity. Build your foundations strong, for your walls must stand against the unfathomable forces of Arrakis. Your Arrakis.
Come on! Why do I have to wait so long? Jesus. 1 month? Oh my god. Yeah, there you go. Christ. Modular vehicles. I cannot be hyped for this game enough. Exactly. Dude, this shit was crazy. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. There we go. Here.
Each part of your vehicle is assembled. You can install modules to enhance its specialization.
So good, man.
Car, technologies, and vehicles.
So good. Yeah, it looks very impressive. I was not expecting that. I love the theme of Dune. A building made me to wishlist the game, but combat makes me tingling. I know. I know. We'll see how that goes. Again, so here is a scenario in which we can accept that. Okay? Here it is. If the combat isn't central to the game, it's okay if it's lacking, in my opinion. The reason why I always focus on walking and fighting and the combat system is because this is what makes most MMOs. You constantly grind mobs, you do quests by killing, you know, all that crap, right? Like, there's always combat and walking, the exploration. Those two systems, if they are central to the game, they need to be good. Otherwise, you're building a castle in the sand, right? It seems like Dune might not be going for this entirely. They are advertising themselves as a survival MMO, which means it's all about gathering, it's all about building, resource management, traveling, which is good. I mean, you have flying, you have those vehicles, modular vehicles. A world is fucking beautiful. You got the warm, all is great. Combat, it seems like it is a secondary system. Just like it is in Bitcraft. You can play Bitcraft, the new MMO, without lifting a sword once. I don't think Dune is to that extreme. But the reason why you would engage in combat is really when someone perhaps attacks you to steal something from you. Or when you need to get some kind of blueprint, some kind of a resource that's locked behind the boss in a chest. Right? So in other words, you're not fighting to gain experience, you're not fighting to get better, you're not fighting to drop items. Well, you kind of do, but it's not the focus on the game. You only go for combat as a necessity. That's what I mean. So maybe we can live with that. It doesn't take away from the fact the combat looks bad, NPCs are stupid. Yeah, I'm not saying, but I'm saying that it might not be so glaring, so blinding, so obvious when you actually play the game. Because I believe this is the gameplay. This.
On the
This is
horizon, another sandstorm.
This is the gameplay. You drive, you build, you manage resources, you trade with people. This is the gameplay. So, we'll see. The thing is, it's survival. I love survival games. Any MMO that has any housing system has my money. It is what it is. I'm in, dude. I'm already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm already in. Yeah. If combat bad, shotgun. True. Yeah, just go for... True. I mean, bro, you don't need to sell me more. I have already requested pay time off in Foxhole Regiment when Dune releases. Come on, man. Oh, this is crazy. You were probably right in doing that. Yes, that's a very good move, to be honest. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, man. I have one comment to Funcom and the way they handled or are handling release of the game, though. Just one little, I guess, from the customer perspective feedback. I think now they will know best because they have access to numbers. They know what they're doing. They're not stupid. They're professionals when it comes to marketing, sales, business management. I mean, they've been around for a really long time, so they have to be doing something right. But what I'm saying is that I don't like how they are handling the launch, and I don't mean the delay. The delay is totally fine. The game, I don't care. It's like game's been delayed many times in the past, and probably for the better, okay? But the thing is, I really don't like how they tease people by letting big names play the game, by inviting streamers to those events where they can play the game, and then they can those streamers or YouTubers, they can broadcast their impressions of the game on the internet before the game actually launched. And I know games have done that in the past. There were playtests, there were betas, some kind of... It's fine. Some kind of events where you can get the flavor of the game. But the extreme that Funcom is taking Dune Awakening, I think it's too much. And the reason why is because we all know MMO is best on the first day. In a way, like I know there's more to it. But the honeymoon period is very, very, very important to an MMO. To the success of MMO. The first week is probably what decides whether the game will have a sustainable player base or not. Now, I only worry, and this is how I also feel, and I know feelings are not important when it comes to numbers, but as a consumer that is like... that likes to be immersed in the world, and that is purely emotional, obviously. I need to talk about the feelings, so it is what it is. As a consumer that has a game which other people can play while I can't, it hurts. And again, I don't mean like a dev stream preview, nothing like... I don't mean like it's like some kind of promo. No. You literally let people play the game right now. All the big names, they're playing the games. They launching YouTube videos. Like literally, you open YouTube homepage, it's all about Dune. So well done, marketing, by the way. Well done. That's great. This is exactly what you wanted. You got it. But from the customer perspective, I'm getting like yuck a bit, because it's like it feels like the game starts feeling like a second-hand clothing. It's been already worn. Like, you know when you go to eBay, you can buy item that is new or almost new? This is almost new now. It's no longer new. And that rubs me the wrong way. Just saying. Like, I'm still hyped. I'm not requesting refund or anything. I will play the game. I'll be happy to play this game with my friends and all of that. Awesome. But imagine the excitement that people would have if the game just launched. Like, sure, you can do all the gameplay previews, all the events to make the hype, but don't let people like literally sink in 300 hours into the game, learn everything there is to it, and just move on. Because that kills the hype. When the game comes out, all those streamers, they have already played the game. They won't play it again. Or if they will, you probably paid them, okay? Or if they will, they probably won't play as long as they could have. So It's just my feedback. Like, the way they handling it, it's not what I like. Because I'm not I feel left out. Not as a content creator, nothing. Like, come on, I have 200 subs. What the fuck are we talking about? As a player, I feel left out. Everyone's having fun, but not me. In a way, that's in my head, okay? So it's a bit lame. I don't like that, and I hope this won't, like, change anything about the success of the game on launch. I hope you guys know what you're doing. That's it. Yeah. But this looks awesome. Absolutely happy. And guys, if you want to know more about Dune Awakening, the building systems, there is one video. Let me see if I can find it. Where is it? No, sorry. So, nah, I don't have it anymore. So there's one video so far that actually has some kind of summary of the development stream. So if you're really into it, if you want to know more, the details, then absolutely. Okay. I have plenty of videos to watch. Let me decide which one I want to see. Okay, while we are on the topic of Dune, let's watch story trailer. Let's see what we know about the story of Dune and the game, how it connects with the movies, lore, and all of that. Okay, so let's take a look. Let me make sure we have the quality. 4K is good, even though I don't have 4K screen. This is fine. Wait, what the fuck? What's wrong with the sound? Okay, let's try this. Oh, this is actually the video. Whoa.
So then...
I know, I'm so fucking stupid. I have the playback speed set from previous videos. Okay, try again. There we go. Sorry about this.
So then... You're not quite dead.
Nope.
Great plots are afoot in the Imperium. And the currents of intrigue run deeply. You will go to Arrakis as our agent. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper.
You were sighted fleeing the scene of a terrible crash. Who are you?
You've heard the expression, the spice must flow. I am the man who ensures that it continues to do so.
I dreamed of you. Burst in fire. Twin comets in the sky. The seer of lies. I am terrified of what happens when you awaken.
We've all lost our way.
Holy shit.
You can complete the mission.
Every person carries their past with them. Who are you?
Yo, dude. Okay. Yeah. I know this voice, Valkorion. What? Holy shit. Dude. How can you recognize people like this? Well done. I have a... I don't know, maybe I didn't get it because my English. I don't know. But, so why are we searching for Fremen, and why do we need to wake the sleeper? So, in David Lynch's movie version of Dune, Duke Leto Atreides says to his son, a person needs new experiences. They jar something deep inside, allowing them to grow. Without change, something sleeps inside us and seldom awakens. The sleeper must awaken. Okay, so sleeper is more like something... so you have to kind of like discover yourself. But in that case, why do we need Fremen? Like, because... yeah. I don't know. Let's sit here. Set in an alternate timeline in which Paul Atreides was never born. Okay, chat. So basically we're going through the story of Dune Awakening, why it is the way it is. Okay, so in the game we are working with an alternate timeline in which this guy wasn't born. Okay, he doesn't exist. So now Arrakis, which is the planet where the spice is, the desert planet, is caught in a civil war between House Atreides and House Harkonnen, which we also see in the movies, both of them, okay? Harkonnen is invading Atreides, while the Fremen have mysteriously vanished. The player characters assumes control of an undercover agent working for the Bene Gesserit, who must find the Fremen and awake the sleeper. Okay. Ooh. So I guess if you know movies and books, I don't know books, I know movies. This is a simplified lore. And that's good. Like, we don't want too much in MMO. This is enough for me to get going. It's like 2 sentences. Okay? So in Dune you had all those fucking different planets, universes, houses, so much drama, and then the Bene Gesserit and all of it. Dude, crazy. The movie is really complicated. I can't even imagine what books are like. But this here, look, all you have to know, there is House Atreides and House Harkonnen, okay? Two, like, Alliance and Horde, okay? Alliance and Horde. And they are fighting for this fucking spice, okay? Which is available on the planet called Arrakis, okay? And you are a guy who needs to find Fremen who are native to this planet, while working with Bene Gesserit, which are essentially like a clan of very powerful women that shape the world. They're very influential. So you've been chosen to act on their behalf, to find out where Fremen are, where the conflict is, and just keep an eye on it. It's simple. You get me? No problem. Yeah, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Yeah, dude, if I show this to Jana, storage failure and the building systems, she's gonna buy it immediately. I have no doubt about it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is done. I wanted to listen to this. I love Josh's take on MMOs. The reason why, and I will tell you I will tell you why I watch YouTubers like Josh. Is because the guy isn't obsessed with any particular game. Like, his channel is not about Final Fantasy, about WoW. He is the good force in the MMO community, talking about issues, talking about positives, just covering the genre overall, which is something I am doing myself. And I very much like seeing him staying like grounded in reality, taking care of himself because he's like working out in the streams as well, and just sharing his feedback as to where the games are, where we're going, and those kind of like design principles he covers. All of that is really cool. I really recommend his channel for this high-level thinking, which I very much enjoy. So I would like to watch that video with you guys. Oh shit, we have 20 minutes. Ah, fuck. I won't make it. Okay, so I will do a favor to Tenebre-kun, and we're gonna watch why other MMOs need to copy RuneScape. Because me and Niryu, we are thinking about playing RuneScape. Niryu just dropped out of the race, and so I might do it alone. I don't know. Let's hop on and see why RuneScape is so good, and other MMOs need to learn from it. And the thumbnail says Dragon Wild, so Tenebre, you might like this one, okay? So let's take a look.
Old MMO that launched like a bazillion.
Calm down. Let's start from the beginning. Let's make sure the quality is good, not auto, and we can go.
RuneScape. You know, the old MMO that launched like a bazillion years ago and seems to still be growing every single freaking year and is really kind of just outside the top 2 big MMOs. Well, they're launching a new MMO.
Yep. Well, it's not MMO. It's not MMO.
No, wait, sorry. Not an MMO. A new game.
Yes.
That's a co-op survival game. And the funny thing is, every freaking MMO should be doing this shit.
What do you mean?
They should have been doing this for long time. But first, in brief, what is the actual game? Well, the game is RuneScape Dragonwild, an upcoming co-op survival open world for 1 to 4 players set in the RuneScape IP and on the forgotten content of Ashenfall. Your ultimate goal is to challenge the dragons, the looming threat, something you'll need to build toward. You'll be
as long as there are dragons, sign me up, okay? Dragons are cool.
Crafting gear, leveling up, preparing potions, cutting down trees by launching spectral axes at them, and taking on different roles. Shielding your allies, launching devastating spells, or leaving a hail of arrows in the dragon's hide. Or, I guess, building homes, because you can do that too.
Oh.
The game will be launching first.
Shut up,
into
take my
early
money.
access, and we'll be doing it soon. But this video isn't about that game, despite how damn fun it looks to me. Especially games like this that like to lean into the RPG elements like Enshrouded, but have a sort of more
Big W for Enshrouded
boxy style to them.
Apparently
It's
a good
about
game.
why I think stuff like this is so important to MMORPGs, not just now, but always. The first MMO I ever played was Ultima Online.
Dude. Of course. Great game.
And it was the evolution of a long-standing RPG series that was turned into an MMO title. EverQuest did it backwards, building out games from their IP after the fact.
Oh look, we're watching Camelot Unchained right now. Oh wait, no. This game is 30 years old. Oh sorry, no, yeah.
Making 2 single-player ARPGs in Champions of Norrath 1 and 2, and making an RTS game in Lords of Norrath, and so much more other mediums like their TTRPG. Hell, they even had books. Like books that I literally just got.
I didn't know that.
All these different ways that they were expanding out. But it's
EverQuest had books? I know Guild Wars 2 had a book, one book, Guild Wars Ghost of Ascalon, I think. It's very rare to have a book based on the game.
Biggest MMO out there, the biggest launch ever that I think we sometimes forget wasn't just out of nowhere. World of Warcraft would never have been as big as it was if it didn't have over a decade of players built into it, built into their IP from their long-standing RTS series.
Yes, and he brings up very good point. I will quickly interrupt the broadcast. If you go to my profile, see my replies. Someone wrote this. Has has or can any MMORPG narrative build-up be better or bigger than the build-up to the death of World of Warcraft's Lich Kings? I don't think so, or Warcraft's Lich King. And I replied, it was epic. I probably killed him myself. But build-up was the result of the momentum that World of Warcraft had been generating from 2004. No other game could have done it. They had books written on the back of a video game, which is crazy. But it doesn't mean there weren't stories worth telling. It's just there was no one to listen and kick off the snowball effect. So this is exactly what Redbeard Flynn is talking in this video. Like, you need some kind of context, lore, years of compounding interest to get people into the world, to get people to believe in that world, like Tolkien did. Okay, or the guy who wrote Dune. I already forgot his name. I just read it, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, it takes time, dude. And yeah, I'm glad to see EverQuest having 2 books. I didn't know about this at all. I love how like digital stories make it into real world. It's really nice.
An RTS series that had just come off one of the biggest games ever for the RTS in Warcraft 3.
Yes, dude.
They had a built-in audience. More recently, we've seen MMOs go the opposite direction over and over.
This is like a third or fourth YouTube video in which someone refers New World, and the only part of New World they show is how you can't swim. Like, there's nothing else to the game. You just can't swim. That's it. That's all what matters. That's all you have to know about the game.
New World could have actually just launched as a survival game to build an IP. Throne and Liberty actually had an incredibly established IP in Lineage.
Yes.
And I guess decided just to not use it because building a new IP is apparently easier.
Yeah.
One thing you'll notice with these examples I'm talking about is that it goes both ways. It's not just having a built-in IP recognition like World of Warcraft and Ultima Online did before launch, but also expanding your IP recognition post-launch like EverQuest did. It's something I wish more MMOs would do across the board. Make games in the IP to make the IP itself more valuable to its players.
Me and Niryu, we learned about Lineage 3 being in development, actually. So I guess it got to the point of Flynn's. He said that Throne and Liberty, like NCSoft building Throne and Liberty, they were supposed to use Lineage 2 IP to build the game, but they decided not to. Maybe there are two options here. One, they launched Throne and Liberty as a new IP, hoping it will beat the Lineage 2 IP. It didn't, and now they are going back to the idea that Lineage 2 actually was good, and Lineage 3 is supposed to come out based on that. Or they always had Lineage 3 in the works. It's just that Throne and Liberty kind of took the priority or whatever, right? But in any case, he's absolutely right. I think if you have loyal fans to your world, like, you know, Star Wars, StarCraft, Star Trek, then yeah, you will be much better off just leveraging that IP to create a digital world rather than starting from the ground up. What did I say about Lord of the Rings Online when we played it? Chad, what did I say? You don't remember because you didn't watch, I know. So what I said is that if you take away the theme from Lord of the Rings, it's just an old, grindy game. Just remove IP. There's no Tolkien. Call it Adventures of Timmy, okay? It's like an old, aged game. That's like very basic and just, yeah, just like literally 20 years old game. That's it. But add Lord of the Rings on top of it, and now it's awesome. You know what I mean? This is a perfect example of how IP makes games more appealing and more interesting. Yeah, he's absolutely right.
Arthas pulled me to World of Warcraft because of Warcraft 3. I gave more a shit about Thrall in World of Warcraft because of a great book about Thrall. It wasn't the game itself that just doing all the heavy lifting. I only played Champions of Norath because I had loved EverQuest and I wanted more lore. I wanted more story. I wanted the world that I was experiencing in EverQuest, but I wanted to see what it felt like in a different way, in a different playstyle, an action RPG. Which, I mean, in that terminology, action RPG, it wasn't like a freaking, like what you expect now. It was basically Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance with a war, with EverQuest skinned on top of it. If you strip away the basis of the MMORPG genre, at least ones that aren't leaning too heavily into the whole sandbox part of it, it's...
Actually, on that point, a bit more. I think Dune Awakening, if it wasn't Dune, it was called... I know, Sandstorm, okay? It just call it Sandstorm Awakening, not Dune Awakening. I think it could stand the ground. Because the Dune Awakening game, like if you remove the franchise from it, yeah, it's still like unique. It's something else. So that means they're doing a great job, because the obviously the franchise makes it easier to advertise and elevates the hype. It's great, but all I'm saying is that they have solid foundations that could have been called something else and still give people value for money. Yeah, hydrate me, okay.
A world, if you strip it to its base essence, it's just a world. And a world has stories. A world has stories to tell.
Yep.
And there doesn't just have to be a single medium to tell them. Having different mediums work together to tell that story can actually be more powerful. Games like Champions of Norath can act like a funnel into your MMO. Someone could play that game and say, hey, oh wow, they have an MMO. Yeah, I want to see what that's like. I got to expend this linear path in this game. What's it like in this big open world? And the same goes the other way. If you love the game and you want to experience more things, there are these systems that feed off of each other. One of the saddest things to me as a long-term player of MMOs, someone who's been playing MMOs and someone who started writing because of EverQuest, is seeing...
That's actually true. This guy has his own book on Amazon and actually sold pretty well.
Games become little more than spreadsheets. They're no longer the living and breathing world that EverQuest was or was trying to be. They're spreadsheets. It's more care about an 8% increase in your DPS on your damage meter, or it's more important to rush to the content so you can be world first. And of course, there are people that love that playstyle. It's just not me. I'll never forget.
It's actually, you know what's very interesting? I'll give, one comment to that. I watch a lot of YouTube videos around MMORPGs, and everyone complains about parsing, min-maxing, a lack of immersion. People want good quest design. Okay, like this is what I'm hearing from different content creators, different forums. Like if you go to Reddit and you just read like what makes you play MMORPG and you open up that thread, you will see people saying, you know, the world, the exploration, the things that Flynn is saying in that video. So my question is then, who are the games made for that are all about min-maxing and parsing and just metagaming? So he says here, like, there are people that like that kind of playstyle, and I'm asking, where are they? Because from my small sample, from my point of view, where I look around the internet, there's very little of them. At least they're not vocal, maybe. I don't know. But just I'm trying to look at it from a different perspective. Maybe you're making games for an audience that doesn't exist.
First. And of course, there are people that love that playstyle. It's just not me. I'll never forget the excitement I had when Champions of North 1 and 2 were announced.
What the fuck is that?
And to this day, I still wish I could replay them on PC through a port or something. Because it was more of the thing that I wanted so bad. The lore, the world, the IP of EverQuest. You can take entire stories of lore from your games, turn them into RPGs. You can commission authors to write stories like World of Warcraft and even EverQuest did.
I will tell you one very interesting fact that doesn't have anything to do with games. I was working on a website for a real estate developer. They were building huge blocks of flats and the entire neighborhoods in Manchester in the UK. And I kid you not, they were so fucking about the, like, respecting community, respecting the heritage, and just making sure people feel like they belong. They hired a historian to dig out from the oldest of archives bits and pieces about every little street that they were building around. We knew, like, who walked the walkway. We knew who was born and said what to who. Like, it was crazy. And then we, like, presented that on their website as a little, like, history lesson kind of thing alongside the properties that they were building. You know what I mean? Like, it's possible. You just have to, like, want it. You just want it to happen. And you need to want it to happen. And so, yeah, we can do the same for games, because these are, like, digital worlds. We write those stories. They're not written for us. That's even easier, right?
And it just reinforces the IP over and over again. It opens up more people to potentially go and play the MMO. It opens up more people to go and play the RPGs. It's a self-feeding cycle. And so that's why I love what RuneScape is doing here so much. The game itself looks incredibly fun, and it's just the kind of adventure that I badly want to play with some of my friends, and it makes me wish there was an EverQuest version of it, you know? These kind of things are, I think, an underrated part of how you build out an IP like this that works in an MMORPG. I think we look at some of the stuff that didn't work, some of the things that failed or didn't expand the brand enough, and we say, like, okay, well, then it's just not going to work, or it's not worth the time or money. But I think there are so many players that would love to experience their favorite MMORPG in a different way, or people that would love their favorite RPG to be an MMO. At least
there is an army of balding 40-years-old people with 3 wives and 10 kids, miserable about their lives, still clinging on to Lineage 2 nostalgia. Take this fucking Lineage 2 IP and make it into Lineage 2 Dragon Wilds. You will have, like, trust me, bro. Like, it will be on everyone's mind. Like, NCSoft, come on. Who's up for Lineage 2 Dragon Wilds? Come on. Just make it, like, good. Don't infest it with pay to win, though, yeah? It's just because that's not good. Okay? That's the opposite. That's bad, not good.
That's what I remember when, like, in the early 2000s, just kind of a lot of people saying, man, I really wish they would take Dragon Age and turn it into an MMO. Of course, the result of that was, like, shit like Anthem and live service. So maybe we should have been careful what we wish for. Let's move on. I want to end this short video with a short PSA to anyone who's making an MMO or considering making an MMO.
Okay.
Especially if you're doing it with your own brand new IP. Consider how hard it is to convince someone to try a new IP. And then consider how hard it is to convince someone to try an MMO. Then think about how long and how difficult it is to make an MMO. Sometimes starting that funnel might be the better idea. Just, throwing that out there. And from a player perspective, if you want to think about cost and value, well, wouldn't you rather spend, instead of spending $90 on a mount, maybe spend $50 on a f***ing RPG? Just, you know, in the same IP? I would prefer that, personally.
Yeah.
The thing is...
Don't even start me on the $90 mount.
There's actually a chance that games like this one that RuneScape is making, this co-op survival game, could actually even potentially replace the MMOs. So I would actually much prefer that instead of that, they worked alongside an MMO to kind of feed into the MMO. And that's something I talked about in a bit more detail, a bit more depth in this video right here. We talk about the future of MMOs and the way that I see things going. My name is Redbeard Flynn. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful
as always,
day.
fucking great video, dude. Absolutely. Like, let me like it. Yeah, I love this guy's video. He is the content creator I would aspire to be more than anything else, more than anyone else. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, this is like one of the, like, we watched a few videos of his, and he always has this like positive outlook on the situation. Like, he criticizes, but very subtly, like almost immediately pushing for a solution. Look how good this video was. Instead of telling us how MMOs are shit, he's telling us what they're missing. It's like, it's a completely different mindset. I really like this guy's video, 100%. Where's this fucking where is it? This one. Let me add this one to this watch list. It's 30 minutes. This is insane. I will watch that like over 5 days perhaps. But yeah, a really good video. Chad, what do you think? I really think this is a way to go. Definitely. There is a reason why we go back to the drawing board with so many games. We have look, every new game that shows up, every new MMO, we always compare it to a game that already exists. And we don't compare new games to bad titles. We compare them to old classic MMO. Okay, like Warborn Above Ashes is Albion Online. Okay, I don't know, the Clash of Adventurers, this is Lineage 2. Like, yeah, Apogea is Tibia. There is a reason for it. It's because the games that we recall from the past to make sense of what we're looking at right now are just good example of how the games should be. And if someone can use the IP and the principles from those games to provide a refreshed user experience, I'm all in, dude. Like, 100%. What the fuck are we even waiting for? I know, good video. Really good video. Thanks so much. Guys, I need to run at 9 a.m. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It was really fun to meet you all. Thank you so much for all the chat messages and shit. Really appreciate it. Tenebre-kun, Nuri Official-kun, thank you. I really appreciate it. Please, if you have anything new to report, drop it in Discord. Just I don't know, say like on Reddit, like just quickly write a title, watch this, and paste the link. I will take a look. I'll add it to watch later, and we can then review it together on stream next week. In the meantime, as always, you guys know where to find me, when to find me. So we'll see each other on the weekend, 10 a.m. I don't think we have a new MMO to play, although tomorrow is the playtest of Adrulan Online, which I'm hoping to do. I don't know if it's gonna be on stream. I don't know how long it lasts either. So maybe we can, if the Adrulan Online is available as a playtest on 3rd, which is Saturday, we might play that. I'll see how that pans out. Hopefully it's good, and hopefully it's available. So we might actually get new fucking MMO. Well, at least some kind of a playtest, okay? Chat, anyway. this has been such a pleasure. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys on Saturday. ありがとうございます。またストリームで会いましょう。はい、バイバイ。